A jsme tady zpátky, pokračování Hogwarts Legacy. Jdeme na to. Já jsem jaksi zabloudil. Já jsem měl jít nahoru, aby jsem jít dolů. Dobře. No, tady s někým možnost pokecat.
What are you up to now?
Makes no sense to me why Bersiers don't study Aberthing and Fribblethings. Why should they escape the torment?
Sorry. Tam někam jenom. Tam ještě nechci. Pokud držte. By někde měla být místnost. Tady by měly být pacle a já bych je rád splnil. Měla, nemám tušení, ve kterém patře. No nic. Tady někde by ta místnost měla být. Ano. Jo. Jdeme na to schválně. 1, pavouk je číslo 9, 10, 3 je, třetí je, co to tam je, jaký, já vím, co to je. Tohle. 3 hlava je štěrka, nebo co to je? 4, 17, takže 4, takže potřebuji tu štěrku.
Rebellion.
Nebo ne, dělám špatně. 9, 10. Kdyby to bylo 2. V špatném směru? I? To bylo 2. Takže 10. je sova. Sova. Bude trošku složitější. 7. 1, takže... A? O co ti jde, jako? Ještě jednou teda. 1, pavouky 9, to je 10. A třetí je, a to jsme měli dobře, 13, tady to je 2, 3, 4, 17, 3, 4, taky tak. Tak a třetí je. Co ty mi k tomu řekneš?
Revelio.
Co to mi jebe? 9. jestli ne. Třetí je. Tady to. Čtvrtý. 3 plus 13 je 17. 15, 16, 17, no. 21, 4, takže to musí být taky. Halo. To mi nehraje. 1, to je 10. To je 7, 8. 8. Ne, druhý, sorry. Druhý. Plus 2 je 3. A 10. je... Tady ta... 13 plus... 7. No.
Revelio.
Já jsem zmaten. Poradí mi někdo. Neporadí. Musím podívat na internet, že už mě to fakt štve tady ty dveře. A tady použil. To jako proč tohle? Jak je to možný, ale je to tak. Jedu.
Handy resource indeed. Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle. That was a long time ago.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps another time.
Of course.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Do you think Elizabeth would like a French geranium?
If only a new student was.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Might some kind soul help?
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Jsou gobstony. Musíme.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Dobře, mám moc questů. Už teď to máme. Teď vím, že jsem v háji. Venku na nádvoří.
I tried doing homework in the dormitory.
Jdem.
I prefer the three broomsticks to the whole thing.
I'll just die.
I'd better keep an eye on height. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Další vedlejší.
Alien keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Ale se k tomu vrátím. Vydrž.
Revelio.
Obraz.
Revelio.
Ale to bude hlavní, ale... Nebo možná taky ne.
Revelio.
Jak se zpívá.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Novou uniformu. Zlat. No, zůstaneme zatím u téhletý.
I practice doing a loop-de-loop on my...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Yippee!
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do.
Ptá dokola.
In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Já jsem někde četl, že je dobrý plnit všechny vedlejší tle mise, protože pak se k ním už nebudete moc vrátit. Bude nějak jako zablokovaný.
My family and I travel...
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my
Ale
map
že to z
led
toho
to a
je ty
doorway
lepy.
hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Jdeme s tímhletím.
My family has been sorted into Ravenclaw for generations. Accio! Leviosa! Revelio!
Ty Nikolas. Skoro bezhlavý Nick. Že by. I to jest možné.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Got it. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Jupi, koč. Jupi, koč. Ach jo. Už z toho hrabe. Oh, mám...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Dobrá. Pak se k tomu vrátíme, nejdřív musíme odevzdat tenhle quest.
Able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the... Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
To už jsem ti řekl. Ale kam? Mě to tady táhne. Mi to táhne do té místnosti. Zvědavej, co tam bude. Je to tahle
This
bedna.
must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this.
Aha.
Quite a few by the look of it.
Bude dobrá zábava. Mhm. Dobře, tak co máme další vedlejší?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Optimis. Ale klíč. Nic. Když uděláme potom. Hledáme co jiného. To další dveře.
Revelio.
To je. Někde by to mělo být?
Revelio.
Tady nic není. Tam šlo tudy má?
What are you up to now?
Jo?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Revelio.
Poháry. Se dá nějaký dvejš?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Jak se musí dát ty dvejš, ale... Asi ne, tudy má. Ty další tři jsou ale úplně někde jinde. Nic. My máme tohleto. Tak zkusíme tentokrát, třeba mi to vyjde. Patnáct plus 3, 17, 6. Takže to tak není. Musí to být jinak. 15 plus 2, 3, 17. Bo to je krát. To bylo 30. krát 3. 15 krát 3 je kolik? 45, to je moc. Dva, 3. To je 15, 3 je 16, 17, 18. 5, 2, 4, 5. Jo, tady to je nějaká divná něco. Tohle, ano. Ježišmarja. 10, 4, 14, 5. Samý? To možný? Takže počítám to blbě prostě, no, já nevím, ale jako teda... O 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. To je 8. To je málo, že zase teď tady je 10 obrázků. Dohaj, můžete mi vysvětlit, jak to krucinál funguje? Jsem z toho úplně prdeli. 4 plus 10 je 14 a 5. To je tamhle to. No. Co tady není? Nazdar vy. Potřebuji poradit s puclema. Absolutně nevím, jak to vyřešit. Deset. 4. Musím podívat prostě na ten internet zase. Jak se to řeší. Door puzzle. Jo, aha. Ono je to točí to nulou. Ne, desítkou, jak jsem si já hloupě myslel, ale... No ne, že jo, dokola máš dveří obrázky, že jo. A musíš podle toho doplňovat ten otazník, kolik je to aby ti dal součet, to středový číslo. Krát, on se začíná nulou, já myslím, že se začíná jedničkou. Takže tohle je 15 plus 3, ne 2, to je 17. 6, 2, 4. To je pavouk, ok. Takže tam zase není, no taky. 0, 1, 2, to je 17. 23 je 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Já jsem kokot. Jirka. Tak. 9 a 3 je 12. 7. Jupi, už tomu rozumím. Strýček Google vždycky napoví. Jaký podvodník? Jak jsem měl vědět, že se počítá od nuly a ne od jedničky. Jaký chytrý člověk počítá od nuly. Když se začínal od jedničky. Podvodník, ty. Jak vám to jde? Vůbec. A mi se aspoň daří, když už nic. Ale ty tak jako když máš o jeden prst míň, tak se tomu nedivím, že musíš počítat, že jo? Konc.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Ta kniha.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Takže jinými slovy se tam daří dobře. To zavede. Dobré.
You can't imagine how inconvenient it was before I
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ano, díky tomuto bych to věděl. Jo, tady to vidíš, tady je to napsaný. Já jsem si to našel na internetu dřív. Po chvilku. Tomu rozumím, ale jo. Takže 2 plus 3 je 5. 4 je... Co to tam je? Nějaká blbost. Tyva. Hej to. 0 plus 1 je 3 je... Tohle. Vidíš, jak to jde.
Revelio.
Je to jsme. Pět plus 6 je 11. 4. Pět. Tomuto jazyku nerozumím. 6 plus 5 je 11. 6, takže štěrka. Sedm plus 1 jednorožec. Jupi, jednorožec. Vás posílám, ale abych se tomu nedivil, ten boss je dobrá zbraň jinak.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Ne.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Hodně štěstí. No, vypadá zle. Tak co máme další quest? Jo, ty klíče. No, ty až 15 klíčů, no tak to asi teď dělat budu. Asi možná po cestě, když to, ale jinak. Třeba teďkon.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Aspoň vím, jak to vypadá, takže.
Brilliant.
To je jednoduchý to najít. Tma, no, jak se by měli zase všichni spát. Já tady běhám po škole. Aby mě nechytil profesor Black. Nebo Bruser.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Takže do knihovny. A potřebujeme... Jasně...
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Měl to být tajný spolek, jsme se minule dozvěděli. Ale očividně v tomhle ultratajném spolku, o tomhle ultratajném spolku, ví učitelka proti obrany proti černé magii. Je asi typu ta nejmocnější, nejmocnější. Takřka nejmocnější čarodějka tady na té škole. Respektive nejzkušenější.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
I cannot do this for all eternity.
Za kouzla ještě. 4 kouzla ti můžu.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands also?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Jasně, že jo.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
To se ptáš ty. A do prdele.
Apologies in advance.
Jo, tohle už víme. A tím tlačítko.
Don't shy away now.
Like a winner.
That's all you've got?
Find the wand.
Some big hits that round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Jasně, že
That
jsem.
would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Kdybych tady
If
přece
you
nebyl.
need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Nicely done.
Jasně.
Excellent form.
kombičko.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Figová, ale to je nahoře. Je to teda jako toho nejblíž. Možná by to bylo nejblíž? Není to nejblíž, já jsem si myslel, že ne. To celý se běhnou úplně až dolů, že jo. Uhní.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Čekáme.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Incendio. Umíme zapalovat.
Good work.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it? Excellent defensive skills.
Ještě aby nebyli.
Handy resource indeed. Your field guide.
Já jsem nejlepší čaroděj. Čarodějka. V reální situaci. Jipi. Můžete. Probíhám. Trošku jsem zabloudil. Vážně to nepřeskočí.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Já tam zajdu sama. Nepotřebuju. Studentka.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
What does it matter whether we even do it?
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in
Já
an
jsem to
ancient
neměl
vault
říkat.
where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Teď se
Thank you,
ukáže.
Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Já jsem blbec. To jsem říkal, to nebudu nikomu říkat. Budu hodnej.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Pistol musu? To nemůžu dát na další. To máme. Kouzlo. To ztratil. Tady. Mám to jisto. Tak napadlo, není to náhodou tím, že...
Silent as a grave.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Blast. The librarian's still here. behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Doufám.
Is someone there? The library's closed until morning. Must have been one of the books wandering about.
The key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Better not. The library is no place for luck. Goodness gracious, what a mess.
Ten byl schovaný. Dobře, takhle je poprvé, co jsem selhal. Doufám, že se mi to stane až někde pozdější části hry.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, find that book.
Revelio.
Quietly now. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Levioso.
Hodím ten druhý.
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Sakra.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
A bude mu věřit.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know. Wear this armor. Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
A sakra.
More to this room. Where might this lead?
Tenium. To je pralo jako... Pozor, že by byla změna, něco, co se mysleli, že nebude.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
To jsem přišel bez nápovědy.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Um,
Revelio. Here. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Reparo.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Revelio.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
To musí být. Něco musí být. Jasně, už to chápu. To nechápu. Teď už to chápu. A lepší oblečení teda. Aha, to je v levelu 9. Dobrý. To necháme. Je to vypadá pěkně. Začínáme dobře skinovat. Aha. Dobře. Začíme. Čepice se mi teď zatím nelíbí. Žádný. Zase jsem si neuvědomil anglickou klávesnici. Furt.
It is a book after all.
Revelio.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Zase něco, co budu muset držet v tajemství bez tak. Je to v háji prostě.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Hajzlik. No nestihl.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Tak, Hogsmeade. Jdeme prodávat věci. Mám toho moc, očividně, musím to prodat.
Sometimes it seems all roads.
As soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Samý trd.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever.
Nevím, jestli to můžu furt... Myslím, že nemůžu, ne? Můžu. To vypadá pěkně. Ale jo, no ty vole. Jdem řadit vedlejšáky. Opět. Takže... Hogwarts. Tady a tady. Se nepletu. A očividně se pletu. Takže jinak. Jasně jsem to minul.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
That's it!
Incendio.
Nicely done!
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Next time, perhaps!
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Good one! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
You're better than that!
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
That's all you've got? Confringo.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Rád.
Leviosa. Fringo. Confringo.
Incendio.
Come on.
Zase jsem se uklik. Už je čtvrtá anglická klávesnice.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Neřuj.
Thank you. It's been an honour.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Volám se, už jdu zpátky. Co tu máme? Challenge komplete. Máme. Jeli, teď potřebujeme questy. Máme 2 hlavní questy, jo.
You can't be beat, can you?
Jak jako splním?
Lost to a new student? I didn't see
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Incendio! Revelio.
Oh dear, you look simply glorious. Let me guess, villain.
Aha. Kde jako seberu? Já jsem nechtěl, tečko. To už tam to je moc tlačítek.
Lumos.
Co s rodem? Oken? Pilíře? Pilíře? další vedlejšáky, jasný.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Jedenáct, 2, 13. Jedenáct plus 2 je 13. 21. 7. 8. Vouk. Som plus 5 je 13. To je divný. Počítám. Jo, 9 plus 5 je 14, takže 3.
Revelio.
knihovna tam ne.
Incendio! Revelio. My family has a lot of money.
But cooking without magic?
Špatně.
I rather enjoy it.
Incendio! These dry vines are one spark away from becoming a kindling.
Držet. Tak, jdeme do tajný háborky nějaký.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Revelio. Incendio.
Vypadá zajímavě tady ten obleček. V kombinaci bych možná mohl nechat kluku s tímhle.
Incendio.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio.
imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Docela jednoduchý. To je co složitějšího.
Have you found anything to, prove my
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Level 10. Co tam? Jenomže ty, jak já to udělám, já...
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my assignments were about?
Professors Weasley and Fig ask that I teach you the disarming charm, Expelliarmus. Once you complete the assignments I've given, we can begin your instruction.
What are you up to now?
Podle toho nejdřív to přišlo dřív, myslím. Grid. Běhá Gridova bouda.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
The Minister of Magic didn't get where he is by sleeping on
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it.
Put me back there, right now!
Not fond of this business.
Show off all you want.
Whoa. What? This is humiliating. This has become...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to take us. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Reductor! Take this student over my dead body!
Rinna?
No! 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 You will pay for your...
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Revelio.
I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Další vedlejšáky. To bych jich neměl dost. Takže, teď jdeme za tou učitelkou obrany proti černé magii. Tam se naučíme Expelliarmus. A uvidíme, možná budeme končit. Uvidíme, jak to bude. Možná ještě nějakou jednu komisi. jsem mračila.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Tohle to funguje, já bych chtěl jako...
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained, and to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
Tak. Tu máme za úkoly. Koukneme se. Najít klíčky, jasně. Airball, to bych teda jako zatím nezačínal. Dobrý večer, Máro, ahoj, ahoj.
That's it. I'm making good progress with these tokens.
Why are we only learning all the boring potions? When are we learning things?
Co tak pozdě?
sharp. He'll probably teach it after we've done our exams.
Není jo, tak jste měli klid. No, postoupil daleko. Výsledku ani jako v hlavním příběhu extra ne. Spíš jsem trošku udělal vedlejšáky a získal pár nových kouzel, no.
Lumos. Revelio.
Hello there. Jo. Skoro jako vždycky, no. Vždycky jsem tam já, tak tam klídeček není. Hele, je tam, ale jako ne přímo posuvný, jako spíš doplňující.
Professor Garlic, how wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Doufám, že teďkon to bylo dost hlasitý.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Reálně si myslím, že ten hlas je až moc
Fancy
teda, no, ale
or
jestli
roses?
říkáš, že jako takhle je to lepší, tak dobrá.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Jako takhle, já jsem to úplně pořádně neposlouchal, ten stream ještě, ale když koukám, co mi to ukazuje v audiu, tak lítá docela vysoko, tak jsem myslím, že to je přemrštěný.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Oh. No tak Mandragory zvát mají, takže ono je to správně, že jo? Setus. A? Jak si nechápu, co ta hra po mně chce. Je takhle.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Myslím, že v tomhletom asi úplně jako nebudu se směřovat.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Když učitelka jako vypadá zajímavě, já myslím, že se budu chodit častěji do té třídy.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
I should think Professor
To make anything grow, we must first understand.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Ale to jsem nechtěl. No nic. Každopádně.
You have not only lied to me about your house, but you have made a fool of me in front of our friends and neighbors. Oh yes, it seems they knew you will march to Professor Black's office this instant and demand to be resorted. No child of mine is ever going to wear those colors. Ever.
A v klidu si odejde. Tak tady se krčí jak... Jo, jinak tady máš ty... To schodiště.
Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Co mám použít? Nic nemám. Nemusím mít ještě vejš o něco.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Vejš už jít nemůžu, tak mě chce.
Incendio.
Nevím.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Aha. Půjdu aspoň ven.
Incendio.
Který pokoj je vlastně můj? Tenhle. No nic, pro dnešek to zase ukončíme dneska dřív. Ale v pátek bychom mohli dát trošku delší streameček. No tak, díky všem, co přišli. Nakonec aspoň se podívat. Tak čau kluci, čau čau a ty, co jsou na noční, ať máte klid. Zatím.